You can say first in flight all at once, but the Wright brothers are there to try it out. There's that beautiful roll on takeoff as Bill Leff takes it all the way around in the beautiful T-6G. This airplane he flies is the most widely used advanced trainer in World War II and the Korean conflict for both United States and Allied pilots. Actually designed in 1939. The airplane was being built by North Americans specifically for our allies to train their pilots, and we started training our guys in it, and heck of an airplane. Matter of fact, the Air Force gave it the name the Texan for the Navy. The designation for the airplane was SNJ, so they called it a Jaybird. And the Canadians built their own version of the airplane under license as a trainer, and it was called a Harvard. Matter of fact, as I watched the snowbirds getting ready to mount up out here, after World War II, the Canadians put together, without authorization, a squadron called the Goldilocks Squadron, and they flew gold-painted T-6s. Matter of fact, the Golden Centenaires later flew F-86s, the Canadian F-86s, and these were all the precursors to what came later, the Canadian Snowbirds. As Bill Leff flies overhead in a beautiful slow roll, here comes one of our remaining dogs from the BF-143, strike by a Fighter Squadron 143, the world famous Buchan dogs. Give them a big wave as they come by. Bill Leff comes by from the right side. He is going to fly the airplane into a Cuban 8 with 1.5 rolls on it. And then he'll fly the other half of the Cuban 8 and fly with a point roll on the back side. I gotta hold my ears when these guys go by. I'm sorry. Down the right side with a point roll to roll the T-6 back right side up. He says he'll stretch it, he'll make it 6 points instead of 2. There you go. Now with all that speed, he's actually gonna break off and re-enter our show stage out here. You know, we have this enormous stage. Few little puffy clouds. The few little puffy clouds thus far haven't interfered with us. The snowbirds are going to be flying shortly, and the last thing they really want to see are these few little puffy clouds, because they want to do some vertical stuff out here, and this can tend to keep them down. So make them go away. Oh, I'll think good thoughts. I hope that works. Coming back to the right side to show you what one of the basic maneuvers taught in this airplane, of course, it's fully aerobatic. There's a great big roll, a great big loop, this barnstormer's loop. Watch him as he takes it up over the top. He's got to square the wings. He's got a perfect look at the horizon down to the left. And he brings it all the way around that full power, that 600 horsepower engine. And he whacks it right into a high energy turn as he takes the airplane and does he's probably going to do a level 8 out here. Now you watch him do this. We're going to do that same maneuver as the opening maneuver with the F-14 Tomcat. Only it'll be a lot faster and a lot louder. Oddly enough, in the original Tomcat, the engines were made by the same company. In the A model Tomcat, they had Pratt & Whitney engines. Of course, the B and the D's have General Electric engines in them. as he pulls up and rolls it up over the top, I'm watching him as he rolls around, and he'll be turning the T-6 around to bring it back in here. He's going to come in at speed and pull the nose up and then do something sneaky. Meanwhile, I'm watching them pull the Tomcat and the Hornet down from up at the VIP tent. That's going to be going, taking them down and putting them to bed. And back from the right side, he'll come in down to about 100 feet above the ground and then pull up into a two-point roll. And as he does it, he's going to reach over with his left and snap the landing gear. And as he rolls inverted with a clear blue sky behind him, there's the gear hanging out the bottom. He often says, you know, if I'm upside down and I put the gear out, it's actually going up. So we just refer to it as gear extended. Now this plane is had to be docile, at least for the fact that a lot of these students did not have a lot of time in the basic trainers. So to fly this thing slowly was because so much of the actually try to help you. As he rolls the airplane around with the landing gear extended, he's going to come back and slow the plane down to its minimum controllable airspeed in the landing configuration. In technical terms, that's VSO. Watch him as he will bring the plane back, slow it down to what amounts to about 60 miles an hour. And they would show you just how docile, how stable the airplane was. They'd get it this slow, and then they go, the pilot, the instructors, would have the students do a full stick deflection left and right, and the airplane would just wallow. It was not going to fall out of the sky. By the way, you look at the big wingtip plates on the airplane, that's different than something you'll see in other T-6s. He uses that to mount the pyrotechnics he does for his night show, and I hope you were here last night, because that was a great show. That's a 60-mile-an-hour pass. I mean, you know, if I were flying that fast going down the interstate, everybody would be going by me. Hey, he'll tuck the gear back up and accelerate as he comes back from the left side this time. I would like to explain to you that it's a very heavy airplane. And one of the things you have to do when you're doing rolling maneuvers is you usually want to get a hold of both hands on the stick. So you let go of the throttle, you set that up where you want it, and then you will actually lean your body into the rotation of the airplane, and then you have to lean back in order to stop it because the inertia would just keep it rolling. So this time watch as Bill Leff comes back from the right side, left side in his T-6G and does a slow roll, inverted to inverted. There's where he starts it. Now he'll start the roll. Again, he has to lean into it. He's pulling that stick with both hands. He stabilizes it upside down right there. That's the inverted to inverted roll. Now he rolls it out. With the great big ailerons on this plane, you watch it carefully. He's going to fly a 4-point roll, and you can see the full deflection of the ailerons in order to make the airplane roll, but then watch the momentary quick reverse deflection to stop the roll. And you're going to see it 4 times as he comes by. Bill Leff flew as a corporate pilot for over 27 years for a bunch of U.S. corporations. He's type-rated in a number of different kinds of jets, and this is his 25th year of flying air shows. So let's watch him. 4-point roll. There's full deflection, leans back, holding it upside down. Another and then another full deflection. You just watch how hard that man is working to fly that very heavy airplane. Let's talk to Bill Leff in the T-6.
just wanted to say hello to all the folks here at Oceana, and we're going to have a little race here between Shockwave and I. We have a little grudge race going here every once in a while.
You mean?
When we get done, we have a little special announcement we'd like to make, but we'd like to wait till after the race is over. Anyway, it's a beautiful day here, and I'm having a ball.
So in other words, you're gonna go out and you're gonna race. What happened to this grudge race? How did this come about?
Well, years ago, he kept beating me all the time.